10x20x20, is an architectural entertainment magazine, first conceived at the University of Manitoba. The publication strives to mix popular and academic media as a sort of cross-contamination to introduce readers to content that they may not have ever otherwise explored. The etc. team was greatly influenced by a presentation of these images at the same event last year. How Winnipeg has historically handled winter must always remain relevant as we continue to build an idea of ourselves as a winter city. To reiterate Robert Galston, how do our winter festivities and systems compare to Winnipeg a century ago? Sometimes the winter person lays in bed dreaming about winter. The dreams are little dreams of finding beauty between moments of warmth. The winter person often wonders how to share this beauty with the world. If only they could collect these moments like rocks or maybe stamps and share them with everyone. The winter person wakes. The room is a warm orange from the street lights outside. The sky is still dark, so it's difficult to get out of bed. From the warmth of the covers, the winter person watches the orange glow dissolve into a pink sunrise. What has become of me? 2 pieces of bread are put into 2 toaster slots. The winter person sees metal wires turn orange or maybe red inside the toaster. They ponder their perpetual fear of the possibility of a fire resulting from the hot coils and toast crumbs touching. One lucky commute some time ago, the winter person witnessed the most beautiful cloud of pink smoke illuminated by the low winter sun. Every morning, the winter person hopes to see the same playful puff, but also worries that their phone battery will be dead from the cold, such that they will not be able to capture and share it with everyone. The winter person dresses first with multiple layers of interior clothing. The lower half of the body wears beige waffled long underwear below thicker leggings, both underneath grey wool trousers. All of these layers nest within the outer layer of the exterior walls until the winter person prepares to leave. The winter person pours a single cup of black coffee. They feel the warmth transfer through the cold ceramic into their hands, like many small needles penetrating multiple layers of felt or maybe cotton. The winter person places the moment in their pocket for later in the day. Frost-cut fingers light up the swiftly fading sun. Inhale, hold, release, nicotine and frigid air enters the winter person's lungs. A perfectly mixed cocktail of recycled smoke and condensation is exhaled. The cigarette glows as the winter person's once shaking hands lay still.
It's the kiss of death from Mr. Goldfinger. Pretty girl, beware of this heart of gold. This heart is cold.
The winter person prepares to leave their warm home. They add an additional layer for the colder outside environment. This exterior layer is made up of additional layers, which are made up of, they think, many more molecular layers. The winter person thinks how silly it is to dress twice for the winter months. One of the most loathed of winter's cruelties is the unspreadability of butter as a result of cool kitchen temperatures during the winter months. A stick of butter sits as a solid block on the winter person's counter until the morning sunbeam begins to soffocate it. The sight wasn't that nice, but it was still amazing. The winter person looks out of their frosted window and sees only snow. They adorn their battle-tested clothing and grab their most prized tool. They shovel, push, chip, and throw. They begin to feel warm due to the winter chore. The winter person thinks of the snowblower in the shed summer person forgot to fix. They pause and smile. Perhaps it is better this way.
Well folks, thanks for joining us on what's shaping up to be a beauty of a winter day. Conditions are just smashing out here today. The air, a crisp and refreshing -5 degrees of awesome. First up, we have Sven Schuvafersen. Sven has been skiing for the lengthy career of 13 weeks and is really blow-drying the competition out of the salon this year.
The The winter person dips their toes into the water. They are careful as to not enter too quickly in fear of enjoying the thawing all at once. The buildup of cold is best to melt away slowly, suspending the sensation of pins and needles across the winter person's skin for as long as possible. The winter person feels an infinite happiness as they eat their long-awaited breakfast. The warm toast melts and absorbs the butter, and the winter person wishes all were able to feel such joy in the act of consumption. The winter person calls their winter friends, and together they arrange a winter breakfast. Through their window, the winter person sees snow piling on their neighbor's roof in a silly and exaggerated shape. The winter person considers how beautiful the cold night is, given a proper viewing place, maybe from a distance of around 10 feet with at least one exterior wall. One can see how lovely the winter is, maybe from a million light years away. Behind a million walls, the whole world will look beautiful. Raw Almond is currently in its 4th year. Although the restaurant is known primarily as a unique dining experience, the restaurant is also an architectural experiment every year. The last 2 years have featured new designers through architectural competition. However, the project has been built thanks to the intuition and will of the 2 organizers, as well as the generosity of many helping hands. This etc. product was made by the contributing team of Mitchell McIntosh, Caleb McGinn, Kent Mundell, Matthew Rachfer, Dale Wyab, and Cameron Cummings. Stay tuned for future projects and publications at etcmag.org.